Hi viewers, in this video I am going to explain you the concept of the EMI, that is the equated monthly installment, and the Excel formula used to identify the EMI amount for a specified borrowing at a specified rate over a specified period of time. So an EMI is a fixed payment made by a borrower to the lender at a specified date each calendar month. So they have borrowed 10,000 rupees at the rate of interest of 18%, which I am going to pay in 5 equal monthly installments. So let us understand the concept here. The interest for any installment will be calculated at the specified rate on the opening balance. So the opening balance of the loan at the time of payment of first installment would be the loan amount itself, that is rupees 10,000. So I will apply 18% on this 10,000 rupees and will give enter. So 1,800 will be my repayment of interest. So whatever I pay over and above this 1,800 through the EMI will be the repayment of my principal portion. So 1,398 will be the repayment of my principal portion. So my closing principal portion would be 10,000 minus whatever I repaid, 1,398. So this will be my closing balance, and it will carry forward as the opening balances for the second installment. So while calculating interest for the second installment, I will be calculating at the rate of 18% to the opening balance, that is 8602, that is the reduced principal component. So 18% of 8602 is 1,548, and whatever I pay above this 1,548 will be towards the repayment of principal. So if you add these two, 3,198 is what I am going to pay. So I am paying 3,198, 1,548 is towards interest, and the balance is towards the principal repayment. So the closing balance will be 6,953. And again, interest will be applied on opening balance, principal will be the balancing figure, and you should arrive at the closing balance. So this is how the EMI amount will be calculated, and at the end of the fifth installment you see zero closing balance in your principal. So this is how interest is also covered over the period and principal is also covered over the period through the equated monthly installments. So over the period the interest amount will be coming down since you are repaying your principal, and your opening principal value reduces, and consequently your interest amount will also get reduced. Your principal contribution increases over time because you are paying a constant amount, whereas your interest is going down. So the principal component, repayment of the principal component, is getting higher in each and every next installment. So this is the concept of EMI. So let us get into the formula for calculating that EMI outflow. So here I have assumed 1 lakh rupees as the loan amount and 18%, same 18% interest rate, and number of years as 5 years. So this thing has to be kept in mind, and this rate has also to be kept in mind, whether it is per annum or per month. So these are all important factors to identify the EMI amount. So there is a formula in Excel to calculate this EMI amount called PMT. So this is a simple formula. What is the payment towards the loan borrowed? So PMT is the formula. Let me just quickly enter this, equal to PMT. So you can see the description here, calculates the payment for a loan based on constant payments and a constant interest rate. So there should not be any change in interest rate, and there should be a constant payment also. So if I could payment, you say first argument is rate. So the rate indicates the interest rate. So here this is the interest rate, 18%. That's pakka, but it is per annum. But what we are going to find out is the per month outflow. Therefore, we have to divide the rate divided by 12. So this is because you are back working to a monthly interest rate. So 18 divided by 12 would be 1.5% per month. And then n per, the second argument is n per, that is number of installments you are going to pay. So here I have 5 years. So this is 5 years and I have to make monthly payments. Therefore 5 years into 12 months a year, it will be my repayment tenure, that is 60 months. And the present value is the loan amount that you are getting now, that is the 1 lakh rupees. And if you, this fourth and fifth argument are actually optional. So future value, if you have any specific future value, you can mention that, and type whether it is at the beginning of the period or end of the period can be mentioned. Usually the EMIs are calculated using the end of the period, and that is the default argument here. Therefore we will close this and we will give enter. So this will be my repayment amount, that is 2539.34 is the EMI per month I am going to pay. So for ease of understanding, I will just quickly draw a EMI table here to check whether the amount becomes zero at the end of the period, right? So here I have drawn the similar table what we saw in this example installment 1 to 5 for the similar period of 1 to 60, because 60 equal monthly installments I'm paying. So here the EMI remains constant, but the interest amount reduces over the period and the principal portion repayment increases over the period, and at the end of the 60th installment your principal outstanding is 0. So this is how the rate is calculated, and this is given in negative sign as it indicates the outflow of cash. If you don't want to see the negative symbol, you can just start the formula with the negative sign, so minus PMT, or you can indicate this loan amount in a negative figure, so minus B2. That will return you the positive number in here, right? If you have any queries regarding this function, you can ping me through the comments and I will revert back at the earliest possible. And subscribe to my channel, like this video and get Excelify. Thank you.